Yo! Video games.
Did you guys see all the weird, crazy dunk responses to the guy who wanted?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, the guy who wanted Yote to be some big giant, big titty, like all makeup done.
The meme is
you know,
like,
this was made with gamers in mind.
The best one was
made with
the best one was like
activists in mind, gamers in mind.
Yeah,
it's started showing Batman with a thick ass.
Dude, Spider-Man was amazing.
You know, like my thing
is, big old thick spiders, these big fucking moose knuckle balls. Like
I don't need my video game characters to have like big. I have a girlfriend. I have a significant other. I don't need my imaginary video game characters to be like fappable.
I liked how they had the Doomslayer.
How do you defend Laura?
Doomslayer and the assless chaps.
Laura,
I
just like Laura for like she had the Brazilian colors.
Laura wasn't
and stuff
from Brazil.
Like that.
Stevie wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
That Max is actually kind of right. Max is absolutely 100% right.
If Laura did not have any colors,
yes,
Kenny wouldn't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
We know how like petty he is about that. It's just any Eddie like thing or making fun of Eddie, he's gonna hate it.
Thank you, Max. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
He gets me.
Start making fun of him.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit was hilarious, though, man.
Because they have Mary Zoe, and I'm like, oh,
wait,
I'm
which
not
one did you
gooning
say?
over her.
There was
She's neat,
was
but-
like Kratos assless or something?
No, it was the Batman one.
Batman.
I was trying to remember the name.
I haven't seen the Batman one. I've seen the
I
Doomslayer
literally-
with his
I think if,
booty
like,
I was
cheeks out.
literally just
I
scrolling
think
down,
like those
and I saw
guys-
a big fat pair of cheeks, and I'm like, what the fuck
I
is
think
going
that most
on?
of those guys who goon over like gamer, like like girl, like protagonists had girlfriends. They wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but what? No sane woman would date a person
Well, that's
like
that's
that.
true. That's absolutely true. Like they wouldn't like I don't need my girl to fucking like yeah. Like if they had girlfriends or significant others, they wouldn't need to worry about that.
People just like a huge pair of tits.
Yeah, right. That's why I was telling like the Switch 2, play Street Fighter with one hand.
And the problem is that when you say something about it, they get pissed off and say, "Oh, don't kink shame me." You're like, okay.
No, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I get off on kink shaming people.
Oh yeah, you can get off on that. That's your kink. Yeah, I get that shit.
Kink shaming.
Yeah. But I said that about fucking Ken. There was a mod of Ken that was from the Street Fighter Alpha movie. And I tweeted about that. I was like, this would be so much sicker if they didn't, if they didn't spend all their time doing bikini outfits for fucking Street Fighter. If they did cool shit like this, I'll totally love it. And lo and behold, everyone shitted on me. It was like, oh, you're just kink shaming. It was like, why can't we have fucking naked Chun-Li on the fucking thing? It's like, oh, that's fucking whack. You know this fucking. I'm like, okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought a cool ass can would be.
Steve,
would make more money.
It's a business, not a charity.
I guess not. So I mean, gooners are gonna goon, and they're gonna defend that shit to their.
Is it that you? What's the stance? Like, I say a lot of anger, but what's the stance? Is that the swimsuit stuff good or bad?
Oh,
Well, it's I can't remember the fucking tweet. I just said I saw a Ken outfit. It was dope as fuck. It's the original Alpha Ken.
Oh yeah, it's a mod.
Yeah, it was a mod for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
It looked dope, and I was like, dude, this would probably make so much more money and be like, and look so much cooler if they focused on making stuff like this instead of fucking outfits for or bikini outfits for the other
Well,
characters.
that's what they're literally doing.
Yes.
Like, for example, Zangief's Mecha Zangief
that
costume
shit's
it's dope.
sick.
he did not get a bikini costume.
Right.
He got Mecha Zangief.
And I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
It is my assumption that they already released some bathing suits costumes for the girls, right? Few girls. But also they did Jamie and Luke.
Right.
I don't think the Jamie and Luke costumes. I never see people using that shit, dude.
Yeah.
And so I think
Of course not.
I think they're kind of smart about it. It's like, okay, so who wants the girls likely are going to have the popular swimsuits. Let's get really cool dude costumes.
Yeah.
You know, though, if Jamie or Luke had a Speedo or like a C cup on, things might be different.
Maybe. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean,
because even like either for the candy or just for the trolling.
yeah.
You know, one way or the other.
Yeah. Like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we get Zangief.
But they
in
did.
Speedo.
They went all safe and boring with Jamie and Luke.
All I'm saying is that, yeah, I think some of the dude costumes are I think it's kind of sick if you could take off the gi of like Ryu or Ken.
And then put something else on.
just have like a code where they just don't have the gi on the top.
And
They're just like
if you go
shirtless.
back in time, Simmons has always been for like, dude, how like in Dead or Alive, like, come on, give us the thongs for the men. Like Simmons is always like, Give us the the
Just
same.
make it equal.
Throw it all in there.
I feel
Throw it
like
all in
there's
there.
a gooner mediator you can have where it's like, yeah, a lot of like the female skins that get all like the weird or different cool bikini costumes in some way or one piece costumes. Yeah, how about you just like take fucking Luke's shirt off or some shit? Or just take Jamie's shirt off. Like, you can choose that. I think that actually looks cool as well, and also is technically gooner bait, right?
Yeah.
Gooner bait in the other direction.
Oh, you're
right?
gonna have it, but just like throw it all in there.
I mean-
why limit yourself? Sure, the audience isn't as big, but I mean, there's still something there, you know. Like I said, you either get the tiny number of female gooners or gay men gooners, or you just get the trolls. Because people are like, okay, well, I play
Yeah,
Luke,
no,
and he's
that
in a
would be-
thong. I'm definitely gonna do that.
I would love
I
to.
want to troll
I would-
the people I'm beating.
absolutely. If there was that,
thing
I'm
is
like,
that-
I'll beat you.
My thing is that I just don't feel like I should have to defend the game that I'm playing. Like, it's so fucking annoying.
Welcome.
Because it's literally the Dead or Alive. Like, the guys who play...
My dude, you play Marvel Rivals,
Right.
which is
Rivals.
10 times worse. 100%, dude. Have you seen the
Yeah, okay, I've seen that. But the characters that I play, I have no correlation with that.
Right, but that doesn't change the fact that it's 100%
It's there.
a huge part of the game.
It feels like the original days of Dead or Alive. That was the thing that was dominating the gooner the gooner
Yeah,
market.
like Steve,
was
you
that
said
shit.
like if like the way I
Like,
love Laura, I should love Dead or Alive, and I should play Dead or Alive so crazy. I just love Laura because she had the Brazilian stuff. They
Steve,
made her fucking
Steve,
goon bait,
here's
but-
your problem here. Like, take this from me. I play Xenoblade. When you feel like you have to defend your game, don't. Fuck 'em. Fuck
no.
'em.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
Fuck
that
'em. I don't have to defend shit.
When they lean into it, there's nothing to defend. It's like, well, they double down on it, and that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well then I mean, you either go with it, or you just say, I like the gameplay for what it is.
Sure.
I have a hard time saying I like the gameplay for what it is when it comes to Stellar Blade. Because people like you assholes will be like, oh, is that what you would? You like playing it with one hand, don't
be
you?
fair,
You
Steve,
play
to
Stellar
be
Blade with
fair,
one hand.
to be fair.
He plays it with one hand. It's so fucking playing it with one hand. I'm like, bro, the game is fun,
To
bro.
be fair.
I'm playing the game
You said
that I
that about
enjoy.
Kenny's character a lot.
Yeah, I
Wow.
did. I said that because it is so fucking blatantly obvious what they were doing
Pretty
with the
blatantly
game.
obvious in Stellar Blade too.
But I'm not playing it
I
for
am.
that.
But
Neither
neither
is
is he.
he.
I neither.
He's doing it because she's Brazilian. Period. End of story.
And to be honest,
I
It's-
love
I
Simmons
highly
and
doubt
fucking
that.
Max
we
right
all
now.
give Simmons.
I fucking love
we
these
all
guys.
give Simmons a shit ton of shit
It's
for
so
the
hilarious.
goody shit in Xenoblade. It's just easy,
And
bro.
it
Can't
fucking
Steve, it's just
thank-
easy.
Fucking
Okay,
God,
just
my
You
friends.
gotta understand
Max
something.
and Simmons.
Laura was very different for the simple fact that, oh no, the fucking lead director of the goddamn game said he was not leaning towards that. Simmons over here will constantly say, why do you believe Capcom? Stop believing
Why-
Capcom.
why do you believe Oda?
Yeah.
Because at the time we all thought he
But he
was
was lying.
the great guy and all stuff like that.
No, they
But
literally.
Steve, you're
But you
Steve.
I don't give a shit.
Well, you're
when,
being naive.
No,
if you
I
really
don't.
hold-
Fuck that.
You really
fuck
sit
that.
there and think,
when
oh, yeah,
they
everything you say is biblical.
When they say that, yes, we're going to
they
move
say.
away from that shit. Of course, they're going to believe them. They're literally saying it.
So, well, there's a reason they said that because they got a ton of flack.
Exactly.
They got a lot of
Yes.
flack because cameras were literally going up Mika's
His ass, and
cheeks.
they're going crazy, and they
said-
realize
they
it.
toned down Laura's stuff. They toned down Mika's stuff.
And-
because it was getting like,
Before Laura was in the
ridiculous.
game, it was
Yeah.
already. Cammy was like a day one character.
Yes, and I was-
we all saw it ahead of time. We're trying to move. No, you're not. No, you're
Yes.
fucking not.
And
Why-
that's why I was upset. That's why I was
And
like,
you know who got
what
toned
the
down?
fuck?
Armika got toned down.
Yes, we just said that.
well, no, Laura got toned down too. There was
Yeah,
there
no,
were
for
other
sure.
aspects that got toned
Yeah, absolutely.
down.
Other aspects, I'm sorry?
Aspects. Jury got
okay.
toned down. They literally
Hey,
gave her
hey.
a latex black suit, and all of her concept art that's not there.
Was it
Yeah.
Sea Viper?
No, Jury.
Jury, but
yeah.
Sea Viper is
And
off.
you know, to
Sea
be
Viper
fair,
was not in Street Fighter V.
to be
No, but I'm
fair,
saying Street Fighter 4, they actually had to turn
Yeah.
her down too. Sea Viper was crazy.
To be
Street Fighter-
fair-
a 4.
What do you mean, like?
Yeah, they
No, she's pretty out there.
I could have sworn they did something with C Viper because I remember she got toned down.
You're thinking of Jury. Jury used to have like
Yes, she was completely fair.
She was completely opened up.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
as
they
well.
added a complete after the fact. They added like a black jumpsuit. All of her artwork.
Yes.
They showed the artwork. It wasn't there.
Yeah, like that. And I think that happened with Laura. To be fair, if Laura came out like that, I'd be like, did Street Fighter fucking grow up? You know? Because that happened with Jury. If that happened with Laura too, because like
that they toned her down.
They toned her down, like because she had like black and it looked like she would have had a thong. Like if Laura came out like that, I'd be like, dude, Street Fighter, fucking grow up. She's cool. We don't need to go there, you know. But yeah, because like Laura had the suit, and then all of a sudden, like you know, that she's black where it would have been like a thong.
I think I'm actually curious. It's like
grow up.
There's like I see this example just thrown. I'm just gonna be theoreticals here. Like jiggle physics. Let's give the dude jiggle physics.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait a minute. I actually have like a legit concern.
Jiggle in the bowl?
Do girls like dick physics?
No, they don't.
Like I don't know. I think some might.
Some do.
Yeah.
There's like a universal dude appeal to jiggle physics in a certain way, right?
Yeah.
It makes your dumb male brain go duh. But do like is dick physics more of like dick jiggle? Dick and ball jiggle? Is that like a thing that's
if you want to appeal to the female market, it's not jiggle physics, it's wet pectoral muscle physics.
Yeah,
it has
exactly, and that's what I'm saying as the Gooner mediator.
Yeah.
Like literally, what if you can just take the shirt off of a character,
right?
And they're just like 8% body fat,
but here's
and they're glistening and shit.
Here's the difference.
Why don't you ask a bunch of women?
Well, here's the difference.
That's what I'm asking. Like, what's the thing that's valuable?
Here's the difference, though. You got fucking Zangief who's already fucking naked in there, and he's not appealing. Like he's fucking.
Zangief's a big giant bear.
But if you have,
he's very appealing to some people.
But if you have, what's his name, Cody, with his shirt off, then they'll fucking lose their shit. You know what I mean? There's a difference.
I think,
a lot of the guys are over the top, like just big, giant, greasy, hairy guys that aren't even designed for.
I think he's called Hot Ryu for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm going to make a wild guesstimation of a couple of like dude body parts that can appeal towards the opposite goonability of male characters outside of just putting them in a Speedo.
Yeah.
And it's like, bare-chested, glistening bullshit, and their cheeks. Like cake is a thing that obviously I think a lot of chicks would be into.
Yeah.
Just like having a well-defined toned ass. So it's like, you put the character in, in a cakey outfit, and all of a sudden that shit's like right there.
Sure.
And here's what I'm gonna say: like 2XKO will do it well because they have those K-pop skins, there's KDA skins. You can be sexy without showing so much body and boobs and ass cheeks and all that stuff. You look at the KDA skins or whatever they're called, the K-pop skins in like League of Legends, and they're like, God damn, and it's sexy without having to show so much body, so much shit. It's like, damn, they look great. You can have sexy without fucking having G-strings and showing off all the body, just with some great design.
I agree 100%.
I agree. Yeah, I think most of us do. Where it's like, I think
you've seen some of the KDA skins when you were looking at that.
I think straight up, like most of the time, like characters are sexier with the clothes on.
Yes.
And because your imagination does a lot of heavy lifting and shit, but. The quote unquote sexiest Street Fighter costume I've ever seen is not all this costumey like swimsuit stuff. In Street Fighter 4, Chun-Li had an alternate costume in Street Fighter 4, and it was a dress.
Yeah.
And it was a completely normal dress, but it like waved and like sort of hid stuff.
I think it was Street Fighter 5.
It was 4. I think they added it. It was the Chun-Li like Chinese fighting dress.
Yeah, she had that
sexiest fucking thing ever, but she was obviously like covered.
Yeah.
But it was like your brain could fill in the little bit. It was great.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is a completely respectable dress, but
black dress,
dude.
Yeah.
In motion, it's
wasn't it in 5 as well? I could have sworn it was in 5
I mean, there were 1,000 costumes.
She had the most costumes in 5.
Yeah,
it was her and Ray.
I think
her and Ray had the most costumes.
I think they translated it over because they were doing anything.
Yeah, no, she looked fucking dope. And that's the thing is that, yes, you can be sexy with, like, the right costume. Like, absolutely.
But you can also make a lot of money by just
doing gooner shit,
by just being straight gooner.
Yes,
Again, these companies are businesses, not charities.
I totally get it, but in my opinion, in my final opinion, let me finish. In my final opinion, I think games like Street Fighter simply don't need it. You have a great mechanic system, you have an amazing cast, and you have somewhat of a good story. You don't need to go that route. You don't have to go to the lowest denominator to get people to buy your shit when you've already completed what needs to be. You're already completed what needs to be in a game to make it sellable. Make good mechanics, make a good fighting game. Yeah. You don't need to do that. So when they do that, it's a respectable thing because it's like, dude, I'm trying to tell people, dude, this is a dope fighting game. It's great. It's awesome. And they're like, oh yeah, let me see. And you see fucking titties bouncing up. It's like, oh, so this is why you like it. And I'm like, no, it's an actually fun fighting game. You should try it out. And they're like, yeah, we're done. And then you look at your
that is your comparison to the old DOA argument.
Again,
right, exactly.
It's totally just going back to like you're caring what other people think.
I totally get that.
And the other thing,
I get that too.
The other thing, it's a business. It is a product designed to make money.
Yeah.
No matter what you feel about it, at the end of the day, all video games exist to make money.
Hey.
And if you're going to make more money by having it there than not having it there, you're going to put it in there.
Hey, you know what?
Regardless.
You know what? God of War is a business. And they realize that Kratos doesn't need to have that scene.
Yeah, but you're talking about a completely different thing, and you're waltzing into a completely different subject here because God of War is not a fighting game. Oh, if you want to get into the whole argument of
let's use a fighting game.
God of War,
let's use a fighting game. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is a fighting game that realized that they don't need to put Gooner outfits on the characters anymore, and they don't need to boob them up anymore. And through the years of Mortal Kombat X to Mortal Kombat 1, they realized that they could just up the gore because MK9. That was MK9. No, MK9 was Gooner.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm saying from MKX to MK1, they toned down the sex appeal of that game a lot.
In the true American fashion, the answer is always antithesis of Europe. Less sex, more violence.
Again, not humans, but Americans are weird like that, where we're okay with seeing the inside of your body parts, but when we see the outside of your body parts, we freak out. But we see the insides, and we're like, oh, that's really cool.
Sounds great to that.
So, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, yes, they upped the ante when it came to gore and violence and everything like that, because that's their niche. That's totally fine. But when they realized that they didn't have to go gooner, and they could still make money off of the gore and the violence, they went with that. That's totally fine.
What you said is absolutely right. Like, even your impression, our impression growing up, what is respectable, all that kind of stuff is like a weirdly Puritan kind of thing that doesn't exist in many other parts of the world.
No, it's not. It's just American.
Like, it's literally an American thing. People are like I see it in the chat, like people in Asia and like Europe don't give a fuck. Like it's just a normal thing.
It's funny too because when those games get banned in like Japan,
it's the violence.
It's the violence, right?
The violence.
The people there don't really give a shit. Yeah. Like they're not. Oh my god! You mean I can't get Mortal Kombat? Like that's fine. They're like, yeah, whatever.
When games get banned in like Germany because they're too violent.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. They're not
but like,
it's just us.
Yeah, that's us.
It's literally an American thing.
It's just us. We see a guy in a Speedo.
Your argument can be used against the whole thing. Is like you don't need the fatalities. You don't care about the fatalities, but the fatalities sell the game.
Right, and
they just went in the other R-rated direction,
and
it's like they lean into it. Why?
It all boils down to money.
Because it sells.
And I'm saying that they realize that they don't need to go the Gooner way. That's all I'm saying.
Because they have the violence way.
Yeah, by leaning into, they went into, in all honesty, something that's much more like dangerous, which is like. Create like is it much worse to see a body?
Yes, exactly.
Or is it much worse to be like traumatized?
Yeah. It's like, oh damn, did I see a nipple? Or oh, did I just see his fucking intestines?
Did I just see his balls come out of his mouth?
Or something crazy like that.
Did I just see this chick's ribs go through her ass?
And you know what's funny? Even at this point, it's so desensitizing that like, oh, the graphics, they kind of look the same. We went from MK11 to MK1, and the graphics kind of went down. But yeah, they're still doing fatalities and stuff like that, where you're seeing the inside of the bodies. And we're like, okay, cool. Right?
Like, to me, it's like...
But MK1 is definitely like not selling as good as 11.
No, it's not.
But they also put 11 on everything. It's been given away for years on PlayStation for free. It's been on Game Pass forever. It's been on every single service and thing.
Right. All I'm saying is that Mortal Kombat, they went the route that they wanted to sell the game. Like you said, it's a business. I would assume that games like Street Fighter,
What is Street Fighter going to lean into that's going to sell?
their mechanics, and this
Mechanics don't sell.
No.
Unfortunately, we don't. It's always been true, dude.
I know. I totally.
Fighting games are sold by like visuals and characters,
I guess.
Like-
and the fatalities in Mortal Kombat are not mechanics.
No, they're not. Like that's
literally-
that's the come on.
They are.
Yeah, that's the
it is
given.
still like they're selling their visual appeal.
Yeah.
Is
Steve, we
hyper
know.
violence, and they
Yeah.
go into it.
We know we play.
So
Mortal
you know
Kombat.
what? When it comes to Toys KO, as of right now, I don't see too much gooner bait right now.
It's there.
It is there.
It's there.
Okay.
It's just not in your shop yet.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
It's not in your.
Yeah,
The
it's
shop
apparently
is
not.
randomized. There's literally a
and
bunch
the
of
thing is
costumes.
too, it's
Yeah.
not that bad. It's good enough. It's like their goon stuff is not that bad.
Hey, and what is it?
But it does
MVC?
exist in other Riot games.
Yeah, sure. I'd say the same thing with MVC, MVCI, MVC 3, MVC 2. Not a lot of gooner stuff there. They focused on the mechanics of the game, the
No, they
fun
focus on
factor,
characters.
and characters and stuff like that. You know what sold that game? Marvel.
Yeah.
Right? So everything has their niche. Lean into that. You know? And if it doesn't work, then sure, go for the gooner stuff. But I feel like Street Fighter doesn't need to do that.
Well, there's a reason
that's
why.
just, that's just my visualization of Street
Well,
Fighter.
here's the thing,
I guess
Steve
I'm
goes
weird.
Street Fighter.
No, I get, where,
Like,
I get
fuck.
where you're coming from, but there's also the realization that like who we represent in the Street Fighter fandom
Yeah.
is now the absolute
Is the
minority.
niche, yeah. it's the
I'm going to
niche,
give you
yeah.
an example for this, like for Street Fighter. Like Street Fighter, like you said, like was always think like this way. Halloween Horror Nights, since its inception, has done no alcohol, and especially Hollywood. And they're like no alcohol, because we want to like protect the scare actors and other scare actors. And then Orlando started doing it, and they started making literally triple the money. So then they
started doing it.
Yeah. So then Halloween Horror Nights, Hollywood said, "We're gonna sell fucking alcohol." They made triple the money
It's
they did.
always going to come down to the money.
And they just said, "You know what? We'll just maybe have some security more around and stuff like
it
that."
might seem
and
like
it's the
there's
same
it's
thing
like-
with Street Fighter.
It's like a higher moral thing.
Yeah.
It was never. No. Ever. No,
Yeah.
you have to understand. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And the reason this happened specifically in this situation, there was a ton of bikini costumes all over the place in Street Fighter V. Number
Yeah.
one, that was their.
That
all
saved
over.
that game.
They practically saved the
Like
game.
Chun-Li's thighs and ass salvage Street Fighter V.
But
No amount of mechanics or balance changes or additions to
Chun-Li's
gameplay
ass saved Street Fighter V.
But even in Street
Chun-Li's
Fighter
thighs and ass and
Saved
camis
Street
and
Fighter
army
V.
literally saved that
That's
game.
like amen.
even in Street Fighter 6's situation, it added some obviously to the game.
Yeah.
But they didn't do the obvious character that would have made them the most money, which is literally the chick that's putting her feet on the screen. She doesn't have one.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah.
They didn't do that. So
Unless they're waiting.
They could be waiting,
Yeah,
but they're
I know.
also doing a thing that is balancing, where it's like they have really cool dude costumes coming out, like Mecha Geef and shit.
all
And
for
these things
that.
are high effort. Bro.
I'm all
Yes.
for it.
Imagine if Akuma gets a Cyber Akuma, but he's like a next gen Cyber Akuma.
Right. He does have
Like-
the big
like-
giant
like-
arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, actually look cool.
Yeah,
Not like the goofy
stuff
one.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like there's a universal acceptance of like sexy chicks and cool dudes. Having cool dudes is practically the gooner bait.
Yes.
Of like some sides for us.
Yeah,
it is for me, dude.
It's some people are asking like, why did they censor Armika? Can we? Do you think we could legally say why? Like, do you think it's okay to say why it was?
It's been 10 years.
It's been over.
I mean, I can't remember the reason, but they just did it because
I
they weren't
specifically
playing.
remember the reason.
What was it?
And it's Sero.
Oh yeah,
It wasn't even ESRB.
the
It
game
was
was going to get a
Sero.
higher rating.
It was the Sero ratings board in Japan was giving them a ton of shit on it.
Yeah.
And it was people are like, you fucking ESRB, and I'm like, actually it was the Sero. And Sakurai had this same problem actually with Smash Brothers. They were
Dude,
Why couldn't you legally be able to say that though?
because it wasn't like public knowledge at the time.
Here's the thing, like I said, the Gooner Mediator, there is a balance in between here that can fulfill both worlds.
Yeah.
Like Ryu had a Fundoshi costume in Street Fighter V. The fundoshi is like literal the Japanese diaper.
Yeah, it's a diaper.
Right,
Yeah.
Heihachi.
The Heihachi Tekken
Yeah,
4 thing.
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's an appealing because you get to see Ryu's cake and eat it too, but it's also kind of fucking awesome that I just ripped off all my clothes, bitch.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Yeah, it's like
It's also,
Korean,
it is literally straight male gooner bait in a different way, like just this create a different term, but it's like, that's balls to the wall, it's kind of awesome.
It's Chad energy.
Yeah, it literally is.
It's Chad energy.
Like, okay,
it's Chad energy.
Fight me, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of neat.
Well, I mean, it goes down to the same argument of, well, people like, cool-looking guys. People like hot-looking women. Like, and if it sells, it sells.
Yeah, and it's not even saying
that what comes from too. It comes from like the like Diablos and like the fantasy games where the guys have the crazy armor and then the women have like scantily clad G-string stuff.
For sure.
Every
The best thing is having the option.
Every fucking end boss fight in a Yakuza game, the two dudes, the main dudes are
ripping
playing.
shirts off.
Yeah, they have this big stare down talk, and they go, and they throw their shirts off, and they have a big topless fight at the top of a building. They do it every game.
When it's raining.
Every game.
It's raining. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that for the games that I understand.
For your Street Fighter.
For games that I understand that there's a lot more to it. I wish more people
here's
the introduction to
Distract from how good of a game it is.
Steve's disappointed in his son Street Fighter. Like Street Fighter, you don't have to do that. Street Fighter, come on.